Well, basketball fans, we welcome you here to Central Southeastern as we are getting ready for the Lady Panthers and the Lady Raiders of Quincy, Notre Dame. We've got a lot of you waiting, so we thought we'll go ahead and show you the end of this one here. It is a 30-29 contest here in our junior varsity ball game, and it has been close all the way through. So while we have a lot of you on here waiting for the varsity contest, we thought we'll just go ahead and give you a little bonus coverage here of the last 2 minutes. We will try and follow along with the rosters as best we can. We have not prepped for this one, so bear with us if we get an incorrect name or incorrect player number as Lady Panthers try to toss it in bounds. It gets tipped out of bounds by number 14, Lakin Allensworth for QND. Central Southeastern on the inbound here is Tegan Rigg will inbound. She tosses it down into the hands of Morgan Simmons. It's a 3-ball out of the hands of Central Southeastern, no good, and Allensworth will get the rebound here for the Lady Raiders. They're on the run with 1:22 left to go here in the contest. Both teams are in bonus here for the remainder of this fourth quarter. Quincy Notre Dame is down to 1 timeout remaining on the board. Central Southeastern still has 4. We have got a large crowd here, still a few people filing in. This will be an absolutely packed house for the varsity contest here coming up in just a little bit. And it's been pretty full here all night for the JV game as well. Inbound pass for QND stolen away. Here come the Lady Panthers with it. They lead by 1, just 1 minute to go left to go here in our junior varsity contest. We'll step aside for just a minute at the end of this one. As a 3-ball up and let good. That's Gracie Giles with a big shot for Central Southeastern. And they go up by 3. 33-29, 46 seconds left to go. Lady Raiders pop up a shot. That's good. It's a big answer for Leah Turwell. They'll take the timeout. It's 33-32. That's the last timeout of the contest here for Quincy Notre Dame. It'll be a full. We'll just stick right around here with you. Once again, we thank you for showing up here tonight on what is a very, very big night for high school girls basketball in our area and maybe around the state as Quincy Notre Dame, ranked 6th in Class 3A, 14-0, will take on the 16-2 Central Southeastern Lady Panthers. Currently ranked 15th in the latest 2A poll. We will expect them to climb that chart just a little bit when the new poll comes out here later on this week. Brian Shoemaker alongside with Gavin Hilgenbrink with you here on Central Illinois Sports as we give you a little bonus coverage here of the junior varsity contest. It was a tight one at halftime. Not a high-scoring affair. 10-6 after the first quarter. 16-10, I believe, at halftime. It's been close all the way out. Central Southeastern led by about 6 to 8 points here not too long ago, and a couple of quick baskets from Notre Dame has got this thing really close. Once again, resetting the situation for you. Both teams in bonus for the remainder of the game. Quincy Notre Dame is out of timeout. Central Southeastern has only used 1 so far in this JV game. Rebecca Watercutty will inbound for CSE. It's full court pressure here from Notre Dame. They'll get the basketball into the hands of Emma Stevens. She'll get across the half line. She gets double teamed, nowhere to go, and it's going to be a reach in from behind, much to the dismay of the Quincy Notre Dame fans here sitting near us. They believe it was a jump ball. Foul is going to go against Tessa Porter for QND. At the free throw line is going to be Emma Stevens. 3 points on the evening here for the sophomore. She knocks down the first one. 34-32 our score. 35 seconds left to go here. No one in the lane for CSE. Stevens eyes up the second. Goes off the back of the iron. No good. And the Notre Dame girls will grab the rebound. Here they come on the run. This is Allensworth with it, drives down to the short corner, and she'll get called for the travel. It'll be a turnover, and the basketball goes back to the Panthers. Full court pressure again here from QND. Bounce pass gets stolen away. Up with it, no good. And the rebound's going to come down into the hands of Turwell. She'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. An opportunity to tie the contest here as the foul goes against Emma Stevens. Turwell heads to the line. The 5'10 freshman has not scored yet here tonight in this contest. 24.5 seconds left to go here in the JV game. First one up, and it's up and good. We're back to a 1-point affair here. On the floor for Notre Dame, Leah Turwell. Tessa Porter is number 12. Number 14 is Lakin Allensworth. Number 32, Natalie Zook. And number 23 is Ava Price. Panthers get the basketball back after the second missed free throw, and Stevens is going to head back to the free throw line here for 2 more tries, as Natalie Zook will pick up the foul for QND. It'll be her 3rd personal, and Stevens back to the free throw line. 6 points on the night, as we get some stat corrections done for you here. 35-33 our score. Stevens knocks down the first. After the conclusion of this contest, we'll step aside for just a quick second, catch our breath, and we'll get ready to get you ready for this varsity contest, which should be a big one. Stevens knocks down both of them. It's 36-33. The Panthers take a timeout here. It'll be just a 30-second timeout with 17 seconds left to go. For Quincy Notre Dame, Leah Turwell has 11 points in this contest. Tessa Porter has 10. On the opposite side for Central Southeastern, Tegan Rigg, the 5'7" sophomore, has 15 points to go along with the 8 points from Stevens. It'll be length of the floor to go here for Notre Dame. They trail by 3 in the junior varsity contest. Just 17 seconds left to go. QND is out of timeouts in this situation. Allensworth will inbound. 3-quarter court pressure here from CSE. Allensworth tries to push it down quickly into the hands of Zook. She'll get it across the timeline. 10 seconds left to go. Turwell with the basketball. Drives baseline, gets double teamed, tries to dump it down. It's going to be a foul as Ava Price will head to the free throw line for QND. Foul is going to go against Watercutty for CSE. It'll be her 5th personal foul, and we'll reset here as she will exit the contest. Price will step to the free throw line. She's got 5 points on the evening to go along with 3 personal fouls. As checking in is going to be Morgan Simmons, the 5'5" freshman, number 21 for CSE. Price eyes up the first one here and knocks it down. 2-point contest. This one's pretty important. With just 5 seconds left to go, QND's going to have to foul quickly. Knocks down the second one. Let's see if QND can get the quick foul. They rush, and they're going to get a foul with about 3.4 seconds left to go here, and it's going to be Tegan Rigg, leading scorer in this contest, stepping to the free throw line for CSE. This was a slow-starting junior varsity contest in all truth. Things have picked up here in the latter part of the 3rd quarter and into the 4th, and it's become quite an exciting basketball game. Rigg eyes up the first and knocks that one down. Back to a 2-point advantage here. QND is going to have an opportunity to tie this thing one way, one how. Rigg steps up for the second one. Out of the right hand, down through the net, and it's good. And Central Southeastern is going to take a timeout here to get ready on defense. They'll take a 30-second timeout as well. We'll just stay right here with you. 3.4 seconds left to go. QND's got the length of the floor to go to try and get a 3-pointer up to tie this thing. Once this one ends, we'll step aside and get you ready for our varsity contest, but we thank you guys for tuning in so early here this evening. It is a packed house here at Camp Point High School. Running out of seats, people starting to adorn themselves along the walls on the end line here. And, of course, some of the student section making their way up into the band cave and the student seating section here as well, all dressed out in black tonight for the CSE student sections. It'll be Allensworth on the inbound. Turwell in the middle, up along with Price. 3.4 seconds left to go here. Allensworth surveys the scene. Nowhere to really go with it. They've got to throw the basketball in. They get it into the hands of Turwell. 2 seconds. One, it's going to be a half-court heave. They won't get the shot up, though, in time. And that's going to wrap up our JV contest as Central Southeastern will defeat Quincy Notre Dame 38-35. Don't go anywhere, folks. That was just the appetizer to what we believe is going to be a dandy contest here on Central Illinois Sports. We will step aside for just a minute. We'll reset our scoreboard and everything and get you ready for the Great Rivers Bank pregame show for Central Southeastern and Quincy Notre Dame. Don't go anywhere. Two state-ranked teams coming your way next. Well, good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Most of you have just tuned in with us to watch the end of an exciting junior varsity contest as Central Southeastern gets the best of QND in that one, 38-35. And we are on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show to get you ready for the varsity contest here between Central Southeastern and Quincy Notre Dame. Two state-ranked teams in their respective classes. Two teams with loaded rosters from last season, and two teams with aspirations of making it all the way to Redbird Arena coming up in March for the IHSA state finals. But tonight it's a big West Central Conference showdown and a little bit of bragging rights here in our area. It's as five-star of a matchup as you could ask for tonight in high school girls basketball in our region and maybe across the entire state of Illinois. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll get you ready for this one. It's the Lady Panthers, the Lady Raiders. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball live on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
I'm Chris Nichols, Managing Broker and Owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time homebuyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Gobble gobble. I'm Casey French with Cascom. Thanksgiving is just around the corner and your house is going to be full of family, including in-laws and kids. You might just become the turkey if your Wi-Fi, or whatever the hip lingo the kids are calling it, isn't up to par. Call Cascom today and sign up for our gig services for only $99.95 a month for 6 months. Already a customer? Upgrade for only $109.95 a month. Dads who want the game as a side dish, you're welcome. Call today, 1-800-252-1799. And we thank you for trusting us with internet, cable, and phone all year long. Thank you from Cascom.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We tell you first about the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the undefeated Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders. 14-0 on the season, 3-0 in the West Central Conference. This team was ranked 6th in the latest Associated Press Girls 3A poll. That was just back around mid-December, and we'll expect that to change as the new AP poll should come out sometime later this week. This team is loaded from last season. They returned everybody on the roster, and we mean absolutely everybody. And the big number to that is number 4. That is Sage Stratton, the 5'4 senior guard, first team All-West Central Conference last season, All-State honors across the board, and of course she'll be heading to Drury University next year to continue her collegiate basketball career. She's basically an all-in-one Swiss Army knife of a basketball player. A great shooter, a great distributor, excellent basketball IQ. Not a lot that Sage Stratton can't do, and they're going to need to rely on her quite a bit here tonight in this contest. A couple of other big names you're going to hear later on this evening. Tristan Pieper, the 5'10 junior forward, along with Ari Bueller, the 5'7 junior guard. Two other big pieces to Eric Orn's puzzle here for Quincy Notre Dame. We'll step aside for just a minute here on the Great River Bank pregame show, and when we come back, we'll tell you a little bit about Central Southeastern. Don't go anywhere. It's a 5-star matchup for girls hoops tonight. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show live on Central Illinois Sports.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
We welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. The home team on the scoreboard tonight is the Central Southeastern Lady Panthers, 16-2 on the season. A team that has been to the Super Sectionals last year, fell short just a little bit to the Nashville Hornets. And they have had nothing but redemption on their mind since March. Only 2 losses on the season. One came to Byron, the other game to Breeze Mater Dei. A loss that they just avenged here last week, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that as the broadcast goes on later on tonight. Star power abound in this one here for Central Southeastern. 2 big names to keep an eye on. First, it'll be Lauren Miller, the All-State candidate, heading to SIU Edwardsville next season. The 5'11 senior guard, a little bit like Sage Stratton, can do it all, just a hair taller. And also along her side will be Carly Peters, the 5'10 senior guard, heading to John Wood Community College, a 2A All-State special mention last year. This is a team with a lot of athletes, a lot of multi-sport athletes, and we'll see how they do against the likes of Quincy Notre Dame here in this one. 16-2, Central Southeastern, just fresh off of the Bloomington State Farm Classic as they won the small school bracket for the 3rd consecutive year in a row. Should be a big one here. The pep band is loud and rowdy tonight. The crowd is filling in. And folks, we've got a dynamite contest for you. So glad you're all tuning in here with us tonight on Central Illinois Sports. We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for more action happening this week and beyond on Central Illinois Sports. Don't go anywhere. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show.
Hey, Abe. Hey, George. You know what? We love beer!
This election year, be sure to make the correct decision and vote jerseys. Over the last 4 years, we have helped put more money back in your pocket with our daily drink specials and incredible food deals. We have also made steaks great again with our partnership with GJY Beef Company. So when you are making your next dinner decision, make it Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Illinois.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy. Not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
We welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show from Central High School, Central Southeastern and Quincy, Notre Dame. Get ready to square off in a big girls basketball matchup here tonight at Central High School. We remind you, coming up, some pretty big events here in January on Central Illinois Sports. Coming up on Saturday, we will have complete coverage from Game 1 until the championship game of the Winchester Invitational Tournament, the oldest invitational small school tournament in the state of Illinois. Coming up just about a week and a half later, we'll be live all weekend from Blue Devil Gymnasium as we'll be showing you the entire Quincy shootout. All games from QND and QHS broadcast live on Central Illinois Sports. Big boy basketball, nationally ranked recruits, nationally ranked teams, and players you will eventually see in the NBA will be at Blue Devil Gym. We will step aside as our last break of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show concludes. We'll step aside for the playing of the national anthem, and when we come back, the Farm and Home starting lineups. Don't go anywhere. Lady Raiders, Lady Panthers coming up your way on Central Illinois Sports.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small one-topping pizza. For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield.
9 million Americans suffer from...
Life is full of bad surprises, like interrupted broadcasts, or you get a flat tire.
I got the inflator. I'm on my way.
Maybe your dog chews up your boots.
This is a chew toy. This is not.
Or you run out of toilet paper.
Who's coming through?
Or you hit a deer. But not every surprise is bad, like being able to find everything you need in one place. Your local Farm and Home Supply.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. It's time for our Farm and Home starting lineups. From snacks, hoodies, power tools, and lawn chairs, know where the place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. And by gosh, it is time to get in there now as Jack Frost has hit us hard and will not let up for a while. Starting lineup for the 14-0 Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders. Starting at guard, a 5'4 senior. Number 4 is Sage Stratton. At forward, a 5'10 senior. Number 12 is Lauren Hummel. At guard, a 5'10 junior. Number 15 is Tristan Pieper. At guard, a 5'7 junior, number 20, Ari Bueller. And at forward, a 5'4 junior, number 21 is Jenna Durst. Eric Orn at the helm, Jennifer Durst, Matt Pugh, Alex Tooley, Bob Sheffield along the sidelines for Notre Dame. Starting for the 16-2 Central Southeastern Lady Panthers. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 1 is Carly Peters. At the other guard, a 5'11 senior, number 2 is Lauren Miller. At a third guard, a 5'7 senior is number 10, Claire Houston. At one forward, a 5'8 senior, number 15 is Kaylee Bockold. And at the other forward, a 6'1 senior, number 32, Amanda Stevens. Matt Long at the helm for CSE, along with Jordan Harris, Leah Johnson, and Chad Pasley here tonight for the home team on the scoreboard. Brian Shoemaker alongside with my man at G-Money, Gavin Hilgenbrink, running the camera for you tonight. We hope to bring you as much as we can. This place is packed, and if these fans stand up, we might have a little bit of issues standing and seeing. So we hope that we will be able to bring you as much of the broadcast tonight as we are able. Central Southeastern in the home whites tonight, royal blue numbers with a little bit of gold trim. Quincy Notre Dame in the navy blues, white numbers and letters tonight, Vegas gold, trimming those jerseys for the road team here tonight. Notre Dame sprints to the corners for the opening tip. Opening tip is up and underway. It'll be won by Notre Dame, and we are off and running here from Central. It's a nice tip backdoor to Hummel, and it gets blocked instantly and stolen away. Here comes Central Southeastern with it. Shot up, no good, out of the hands of Stevens. Rebound comes down into the hands of Sage Stratton. Quincy Notre Dame undefeated so far this season. They had a couple of tough matchups recently before Christmas at the Rumble on the River as they played multiple games at John Wood. Nice backdoor cut to Stratton. She'll miss. Rebound comes into the hands of Hummel. She has to get rid of it. This is Pieper with it. Kicks it back out to Stratton. Ball fake. Comes behind the three-point arc. No good. Central Southeastern loves to swarm on defense. This is a three out of the hands of Bueller. She'll knock it down. Ari Bueller strikes first blood for the Lady Raiders. And it's 3-0 here in the early going. Central Southeastern works it to Stevens. Back into the hands now of Lauren Miller as Central Southeastern gets their first real crack at it here on offense. Into the hands of Houston on the left wing. Miller tries to go backdoor. It's stolen away now as the spin move really just didn't quite work there. Stratton gets a hold of it for QND. She'll bring it across the time stripe. Stratton picks it up at the volleyball line. Gets it to Pieper, top of the key. Bueller on the far left corner. Central Southeastern dives for it. It'll be a jump ball as we've got bodies hitting the floor early in this one. Both of these teams love to pride themselves on defense. Quincy Notre Dame loves to get that transition turnover, get on the run and get some baskets. And, of course, Central Southeastern just loves to mess with you. Ask some of the teams at the Bloomington State Farm Classic. This is Miller with the basketball, guarded out by Bueller, top of the key. Stevens gets the pick on the left side. Miller, step back, three is good. Lauren Miller knocks it down from 19-9, and we're tied 3-3 here in the early going. 6:08 left to go on the Ridgeline Group scoreboard. Stratton with the basketball. Finds her way down to the hands of Durst in the corner. She'll work around the right wing, guarded by Stevens. It's a man-to-man look here for Central Southeastern. She drives in, gets double-teamed, has to get rid of it. This is a long shot out of the hands of Lauren Hummel. It's no good. Fight for the loose ball comes down into the hands of Central Southeastern. It's Bachhold. She'll get it to Miller, down into the left wing. Driving in, going up with it was Peters. She gets blocked away. No good, and here comes QND on the run. Stratton just about lost it and instead gets it into the hands of Ari Bueller. Bueller, a junior now. You've seen and heard her name quite a bit over the past 2.5 years for Quincy Notre Dame. Stratton got caught in the short corner, tried to one-hand it. Instead, it goes into the backboard. It'll be a turnover against the Lady Raiders here with 5:19 left to go in the first quarter. Full court pressure from QND. Central Southeastern will try and work it across the time stripe. They dive off after the inbound, and Miller will easily get it across the stripe here. Central Southeastern found themselves in quite a pickle against the Nashville Hornets in the Super Sectional last year. Just not a lot they could ever get going in that loss. This is stolen away, though, by Bueller. She'll go up with the left hand and good. Ari Bueller. Larceny in the layup for QND. They've got a 5-3 lead. Bueller's got all 5 points now for QND. They try to toss this one down into the hands of Houston. She'll kick it back out. This is Stevens. Three ball, top of the key is good. Amanda Stevens, more than just a volleyball player, as she knocks one down from long range. 6-5, Central Southeastern regains the lead. Stevens will be heading to UIndy to continue her collegiate volleyball career, and if you ever got to see her, boy, oh boy, she is a good one. Down into the right wing, this is Hummel with the basketball. Back up to Stratton, top of the key. She'll work it back around to the right side, tipped out of bounds as Lauren Miller got her long arms in it, and QND will reset. Checking in for the first time tonight will be Lexi Niekamp with a 5'6" freshman guard, a little bit of a three-point threat for this Central Southeastern team. She's hit some critical threes for this team here over the past few weeks. QND gets the basketball inbounds. This is Durst with it. An honorable mention All West Central Conference player just a year ago. Stratton quickly fires up a three. It's no good. Stevens will go up high and get the rebound for Central Southeastern. Miller drives in, goes up with the right hand, and it's going to be a charging foul as Miller will get whistled for it. Ari Bueller takes the contact for Quincy Notre Dame. Matt Long asking for more opinion on that one, as it'll be the first foul in the contest, and that one goes against Lauren Miller, her first, team first. Hummel with the basketball gets tipped away now as Stevens got a hand on it and tipped it out of bounds. It'll go back to QND, back in front of the bench here with Eric Warren. Eric Warren about as decorated of his resume you could have as a high school basketball coach. 22nd year, step aside for about 3 years there in the mid-2010s. He's got 8 state trophies, 4 state titles, 629 wins entering this season. Not too bad. He's got a lot of wins on the softball field as well. Pieper with the basketball, guarded by Miller. They get it back to Bueller, top of the key. Down into the corner, into the hands of Durst. Couple of dribbles and nowhere to go. Central Southeastern is all over the floor on defense. Stratton takes a long three and it's good. Sage Stratton knocks it down again. QND regains the lead. It's 8-6 here. 3:17 left to go in the opening period. Miller loses the basketball as Hummel got a hand on it. It's a turnover for QND. Stratton comes across with it, tries to get it to Bueller. Racing for it was Peters. This is Durst, drives baseline, gets caught at the short corner, back up top of the key. Stratton fires another one from the same mark, and it's good. Sage Stratton, 2 for 2 from the same spot. 6 quick points, and QND leads by 5. Let's see what CSC has up their sleeve here to try and answer. Carly Peters with the basketball, heading to John Wood next season. Matt Long says she has got a high basketball IQ. She'll be going to play under a former CSC star herself by the name of Allie Schwagmeyer. Back up top of the key, this is Niekamp with it, drives in, runner with the right hand is no good, and Durst will come down with the rebound for QND. Quickly up to Bueller across the timeline. She surveys the seam. Back into the hands of Stratton now. 2:06 left to go. QND across the arc. Pieper at the top of the key at the free throw line. Hummel with the basketball. They tried to get it to Pieper at the left elbow. The pass was a little errant, and Bueller able to chase it down. Pieper thought about the three. Ball fake, drive in. Nice dump down into Hummel. Pieper with the dime. Hummel with the deuce, and we're going to get a timeout taken here by Central Southeastern. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. Quincy Notre Dame 13, Central Southeastern 6. We're back in 30 seconds.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
Central Southeastern takes the Adams Fiber timeout. For top-notch local computer sales and service, call Adams Experts at 217-214-3423. Fast, friendly, and affordable. That's Adams Fiber. Couple of substitutions here for QND during the break. Number 5 is Marie Eversman, the 5'8 sophomore forward, along with number 25. That is Sierra Thomas, the 5'8 sophomore guard. Shot is no good for CSE. Rebound comes down into the hands of Durst. Stratton will take it across the timeline into the hands of Thomas, who just checked into the basketball game. She is hounded by Carly Peters on the defensive side. Bueller with it, gets double teamed. Gets it into the hands of Stratton on the left corner. Cross-court pass into the hands of Durst. Nice ball movement here from QND. Trying to find Eversman inside, Stratton will instead fire up a three. It's no good, and Miller will get the rebound. Miller averaged 18 and 8 last season during that junior campaign, and now it's going to be a turnover as Peters just kind of lost her footing there at the right elbow. Checking in for Central Southeastern for the first time tonight, it's Agnes Ginnenbacher, number 30, the 5'8 junior forward. As Pieper will come back into the contest, and Durst gets a seat here for QND. Full court pressure here from the Lady Panthers. They'll give it to Bueller to work across the time stripe against Peters. 43 seconds left to go in what's been a very fast-moving first quarter here from Central. Stolen away now as Peters got a hand on it. She slides out of bounds, and QND will get a second chance opportunity here. Both teams doing a nice job so far getting their hands in the passing lanes. Nothing coming easy here for either team so far. This is Pieper with the basketball. Nowhere to go. One-handed pass. They'll work it down into the corner to Bueller. Dangerous pass. Stratton gets tipped away now. On the floor with it was Houston. QND will come back up with it. Bueller drives in triple traffic. Goes up with the left hand. She'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Will Ari Bueller. Lexi Niekamp will kick up the foul. It's going to be her first, team second of the quarter as Ari Bueller makes her way to the time stripe. Just 19 seconds left to go in this one, and the first one is no good. Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon 217-285-4404 for Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank. Bueller steps up to the line. The first team All-West Central Conference player knocks down the second one. It's a 14-6 advantage here with just 20 seconds left to go in the first. Miller to Peters as she'll try and work it across the time stripe against the long frame of Hummel. 10 seconds left to go. Nowhere to go here. Nice defense from QND. Houston gets it up to Miller. She'll have to fire one way off the mark. And we've reached the end of one quarter of play. It's QND 14, Central Southeastern 6. Don't go anywhere. We've got second quarter play-by-play your way coming up after this.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Welcome you back here as Central Southeastern trails Quincy Notre Dame 14-6. First quarter shooting for the Panthers, 2 of 6 from the floor. 0 of 3 from behind the arc for QND, 5 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 6 from long range. Those are unofficial stats at best as Stratton drives in. Her shot rolls around the rim and goes good. Sage Stratton quickly strikes for QND. It's 16-6. Sage Stratton, All-State candidate. If you've ever seen one, she'll be heading to Division II Drury University next season. Central Southeastern trying to find an answer here and just get a little bit better offensive rhythm. They'll get the ball into the hands of Niekamp. Her three is up and no good, and it'll be a loose ball, heads out of bounds and heads the way of QND. For Quincy Notre Dame, scoring 56.5 points a game, giving up just 29.3. They have only given up 35 points to opponents or more 4 times this season. Bueller will work across the time stripe. She's got a couple of Division II offers herself from Drury and Quincy University. They'll work the basketball into Pieper. Pieper knocks it down on a nice little entry pass there from Durst. And it's 18-6. As QND really starting to work the basketball well and really starting to find those interior passes. This is Peters with the basketball. She'll go ahead and fire up a three. It's no good. It's going to be a loose ball, and Pieper will go ahead and get the stat pad rebound as she could have let it go out of bounds. Nothing wrong with grabbing an extra board here or there. Bueller with the basketball, works it across Miller. One-handed pass into Durst, top of the key. Peeper down low in the post. Stratton fired up along the left side, ready to get one up if she gets an opportunity. Bueller, runner with the right hand, is going to fall a little bit short, and Miller will get the rebound for CSE. On the run, here come the Lady Panthers. Houston in the corner, dumps it down into Genenbacher. Post up against Bueller, it's going to get blocked and head out of bounds back to CSE. Agnes Genenbacher, if you got to watch any Lady Panthers basketball last season, really a spark plug for this team, offensively and defensively. Peters will inbound on the box formation for CSC. 6:19 left to go here in our first half. They'll toss it way back into the hands of Miller. She was left open, thought about it, instead tosses it down to Houston in the corner. Driving in, it's going to be a foul on the floor against QND. Foul will go against Hummel. It's going to be her first, team first of the quarter in the contest. As Ellie Bozarth, 5'7" junior guard, checks into the contest for QND. Bueller will get a breather. Teammates told Matt Shuckman at Muddy River Sports, Ellie Bozarth, a little bit of a big spark plug for this team. Really comes in and gives them a little bit of fire they need off the bench. Miller drives in, her shot up and no good. It's another rebound as Genenbacher puts it back up and in. Agnes Genenbacher gets the rebound and the points. It's 18-8, QND up by 10 with the basketball. Stratton will bring it across the timeline into the hands of Durst on the left wing. They are really trying to work and keep Pieper out of that lane. Miller fronting her on the defensive side. Durst drives in, gets double teamed and bumped. It's a steal and a turnover as Miller comes up with it for CSE. Peters on the run, tosses it down to Houston on the left side. Genenbacher battling in the post with Pieper now. Or not Pieper, excuse me, that's Bozarth. CSE almost got a little too fast there. Houston able to hold on. She gets it back to Peters. Peters fires one up from three, and it's good. Carly Peters knocks it down, a much-needed bucket, and Eric Lorne will take the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it, too. It's a 30-second break. Don't go anywhere. We're right back with you here on Central Illinois Sports.
Go team, go. Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray, hooray. Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back after the Adams Fiber timeout taken by QND. For top-notch local computer sales and service, Adams Experts is your go-to when your computer goes down. 217-214-3423 for our good friends at Adams Fiber and Adams Experts. Each team has burned one timeout under their belt here this evening. QND looking to get it inbound. They'll get it into the hands of Stratton. Back to Bueller. She'll have to rush to get it across the time stripe. This is Pieper with it down into the hands of Stratton. Baseline drive cut off by Miller. Nice ball movement again by QND as Bueller will knock it down from long range. Ari Bueller, a dangerous threat for this team and the real key third piece that they really need to get things going, especially in the backcourt. She's had a couple of 10-point performances so far this season. She's already got 9 tonight. They try to toss it into Miller. It's stolen away now as Bozarth comes up with it. Another turnover for CSE. This is Stratton with the basketball. And she'll get fouled in the backcourt by Genenbacher. For Genenbacher, it'll be her first, team first of the quarter. Stevens will check back in. Amanda Stevens, that is. On rare occasion, you'll see her younger sister, Kara, get into the contest. Maybe not tonight. Pieper with the basketball near midcourt. One-handed pass down into Bueller in the right corner. Flashing in is Bozarth. They'll get the basketball into her, and she's going to get fouled as Niekamp will pick up the foul for CSE. That's going to be Niekamp's second of the quarter, as Bozarth will step to the free throw line. While she does that, we tell you about our good friends at Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Real Net and Twine, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them in person or call 217-285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. Bozarth, missed the first. Her team's still up by 10. She can get a chance to extend that by 1. Second free throw is up and good. Miller will bring the basketball across the time stripe. She had 24 points in a big CSE win here just a few days ago as they were able to avenge one of their 2 losses to Breeze Mater Dei. Alyssa Korkenmeyer, the 6'6" star for Mater Dei, scored 12 points, had 5 block shots in that contest. She was held to 8 points and only 2 blocks, which is pretty good given that she's 6'6" with a big long wingspan. This is Peters with the basketball, 4:12 left to go here in the first half. They'll get it down to Niekamp. She'll step back for a 3. That shot is no good, and Bueller will grab the rebound here for QND. They'll get it into the hands of Stratton now on the left side. She's knocked down a couple from those wings here so far. Cross-court pass into the hands of Bozarth. They'll quickly move it back up to Bueller. 3:50 left to go. Stratton, ball fake, drives up. Nothing there as Stevens was there waiting at the block. Stevens goes for it. Got undercut just a little bit by Stratton, but it'll go out of bounds, they say, on Stevens and go back to QND. QND will inbound in front of the Central Southeastern bench, and head coach Matt Long, 32nd year. He's got a pair of straight trophies in his resume from 2016 and 17. Super sectional qualifier last season. He's got 12 regionals, 4 sectionals in his tenure, and most likely getting win number 600 sometime along the way of this campaign. Bueller will take over the basketball. Bounce pass down into the corner. This is out of the hands of Eversman. It's no good, and getting the rebound will be Miller, and we're going to get a foul heading the other way on Ellie Bozarth. Second of the quarter against QND. First of the contest against Bozarth. As Pieper will come back into the contest. Substitutions on the other side for CSE as well. Lady Panthers trying to cut into this 11-point first half deficit here. Long pass down into the hands of Houston. They'll get the basketball down into Miller. Spin move, no good. Shot up and no good, and the rebound comes down into the hands of Marie Eversman. She'll cock it down quickly. Durst thought about the 3. Ball fakes, drives into the lane, tries to dump it down into Pieper. That's instead stolen away by Houston. A turnover for QND. Peters with it. Bounce pass into Niekamp. Her 3 up and good. Lexi Niekamp knocks it down. A much-needed triple from Central Southeastern. Lexi Niekamp can knock those down. A couple of big 3s recently in that win over Mater Dei. She also knocked down another critical 3 in that championship of the Bloomington State Farm Classic against Bloomington Central Catholic to kind of help pace them to the lopsided win. Basketball goes out of bounds and will go back to QND here with 2:27 left to go in the first quarter. So glad so many of you are joining us here on a chilly, snow-covered night here in the western Illinois area. Mother Nature didn't even give us a little bit of a teaser. We just went straight from like rainy fall to bam, winter, all up in your face. Eversman, crossover dribble, drives in the lane. Nobody tries to stop her. She's going to collide eventually with Stevens, and she'll go to the free throw line as Stevens is going to get the foul here for CSE. Third of the quarter against the Lady Panthers as Eversman will go to the free throw line. First of the contest against Stevens. As Eversman makes her way to the free throw line, we'll tell you about our good friends here at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Asking for a trainer down here on the opposite side as it looks like Sage Stratton may be making her way over to get checked out for things as Eversman at the free throw line. If you are just watching us for the first time this season, so glad you're watching alongside on Central Illinois Sports. If you're a longtime viewer, so glad you're tuning in with us as well. First one is up and good for Eversman, 23-14. They're asking you to get a substitute in here for QND. They never did after the first one, but Stratton was on the court getting attention here. And Matt Long doesn't seem to be happy about it. They will get Stratton off as Sierra Thomas will check back in for QND after the look from the trainer. Eversman will line up the second one here. Boy, oh boy, this is a packed house here tonight at Camp Point Central. Second free throw is up and no good. Stevens will grab the rebound. CSE on the run here. Peters gets it across the time stripe, guarded by Thomas. Niekamp down in the corner, almost loses it. Stevens has to pick it up near midcourt. Dangerous spot to be in here for CSE. They get it down to Miller. She drives baseline against Bueller. Runner with the right hand up and good. Lauren Miller. A hard-earned 2 points there. Not much Lauren Miller can't do on the basketball court for Central Southeastern. Chance of defense coming from the Central student section here tonight. Several in attendance here. Pieper with the basketball, drives in. Dangerous one-hand pass into the corner. QND works it around the perimeter real fast. They try to toss it down into Eversman. It's stolen away now as Miller gets her hands on it. She's on the run. Looks for passers, nowhere to go. She'll take it coast to coast, and it won't fall, but she'll make her way up to the free throw line for 2 more as they'll whistle the foul against Jenna Durst for QND. Miller was looking for somebody to pass it off to, nobody to get it to, and Miller will make her way up to the free throw line. Lauren Miller makes the first. IBCA first-team All-Stater last year for Class 2A. Associated Press second-teamer. She and Carly Peters both first-team All-Conference last season. First shot is up and good for Miller. She'll eye up the second, and the second one goes down pure. It is 23-18. It was an 11-point advantage for QND, cut down to 5. Stratton's back into the contest here for QND. She'll get it to Bueller up at the volleyball line with just a minute and change left to go here in our first half. They'll get it to Stratton. She'll fire one up from that right wing. That's a third triple from that right wing for Sage Stratton here tonight. 26-18. Stratton now with 11 points, 9 of those coming by the way of the long ball. Miller will drive in, picks it up at the left elbow. Between the leg dribble, they work it down into Houston. Miller in the paint, wanting the basketball. This is Niekamp, right wing three, no good. Stratton will get the rebound here for QND. 30 seconds left to go. Central Southeastern will get the basketball to start the third quarter, barring a tie-up, change of possession, or other issues. Bueller with it, 16 seconds. Crossover dribble, top of the key, nowhere to go. Bounce pass into the corner to Durst, 12 seconds. Eversman flashes into the lane, nothing there. 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Stratton with it, crossover, double team, kicks it out to Durst. 4 seconds from the left elbow, runner is no good, and the rebound will come down into the hands of Peters, and that wraps up our first half. After 2 quarters of play, Quincy Notre Dame 26, Central Southeastern 18. We have reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Don't go anywhere. We'll step aside to tell you about some of the wonderful sponsors that help bring high school basketball here on our platform. And when we come back, halftime statistics and more here from Camp Point Central High School.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. As you start to wrap up your presents at Little Jess, we're ready to wrap up the year. What better way to show your love than by giving a gift of a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram from Little Jess? During the Wrap Up the Year sales event, you can save up to $10,000 on a 24 Jeep Wagoneer with select competitive model. Get a new $60,000 2025 Ram Crew Cab Bighorn for just $49,325. Looking for a new Wrangler to get you through the snow? Drive one for just $499 per month. Season's greetings from Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, From fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs, the right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
We welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where Quincy Notre Dame leads Central Southeastern 26-18 in what's been a really fun basketball contest here so far from Camp Point Central High School. Unofficial shooting statistics for you here in the first half. Central Southeastern 6 of 17 from the field. Quincy Notre Dame 9 of 16 from the field. Quincy Notre Dame has knocked down 5 triples here in the first half, as they've opened up a little bit of a lead. QND led by as many as 11 points here, led 22-11 in this first half. Central Southeastern able to cut that back down to 5 before a couple of quick points at the end of the half by QND gives them this 8-point advantage. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Quincy, Illinois, the place you want to go. Family owned and operated, their staff will make the car buying process simple, ensuring each customer's needs are satisfied. You can learn more online anytime at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them in person at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. And if you do, make sure you go inside because it's going to be quite cold out on those lots right now. Quincy Notre Dame leads 26-18. We'll step aside for another break here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. When we come back, halftime scoring and more coming your way here on Central Illinois Sports.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry. serving our community with compassion and respect.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located in Quincy, Illinois at 3431 Main Street, or you can visit them online anytime at littlejessmotor.com. Let's go over some halftime scoring for you here for Central Southeastern. Carly Peters with 3. Lauren Miller leads the way for her team with 7 points. Lexi Niekamp has 5, and Amanda Stevens has 3 for this squad. On the opposite side for Quincy Notre Dame, Ellie Bozarth with 1, Sage Stratton with 11, Lauren Hummel has 2 points, along with 2 points from Tristan Pieper, and 9 points from Ari Bueller. Jenna Durst has played in this contest, but has not yet scored for QND. Well, if you're Quincy Notre Dame, you like the way the ball is moving around the court, you like the ability to get this basketball into the lane and collapse that Central Southeastern defense. We'll see if they can get Tristan Pieper going anytime soon here on the scoring side here in the first half. They have worked really hard to keep her fronted in the lane and really make things difficult for her around the elbows and the key area. On the opposite side for Central Southeastern, you want to get Carly Peters going in that scoring column just a little bit more. We'll see if Lexi Niekamp has a couple of long-range shots up her sleeve to help get the Lady Panthers back into it and what has been a very fun basketball contest so far. We remind you, we'll bring you complete coverage of the Winchester Invitational Tournament coming up beginning on Saturday. 8 games coming up on Saturday, and then we'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday all the way to the championship game next Saturday, the 18th at 7 o'clock. After that, it'll be the big Quincy Shootout coming up in just a couple of weeks at Blue Devil Gymnasium, nationally ranked talent, and more coming up over 2 days at QND and QHS. We will take a quick break. When we come back, second half action for you here from Central Southeastern.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
We are back and ready to go for third quarter action. We hope you are too. I know our camera's just a little bit tilted here. We have got a big crowd and we've got people leaning on our tripod. So just bear with us here tonight. Central Southeastern will get the basketball to begin the third frame. It is starters on both sides here to begin the third quarter. This is Peters with it, guarded out by Stratton, trying to force her to the left side. She'll pick the basketball up, nowhere to go with it. Gets it into the hands of Kaylee Bachhold, who has not gotten a lot of touches on the ball tonight, and will start the second half with a jump ball. It'll instantly go the way of QND. Just 2 losses on the season for the Central Southeastern team, 1 to Byron. That seems like forever ago now. That one was up at the Abingdon Holiday Shootout, and the other one came to the hands of Breeze Mater Day, and a loss that they instantly avenged just a couple of weeks later. Bodies on the floor now as Pieper on the floor with it, along with Bachhold, and we'll get another jump ball and go right back to the way of CSE. Quincy Notre Dame has played a couple of contests since the start of the new year. They've easily defeated Minden Unity and Havana. They had a 9-day break after that long stretch of 3 games at the Rumble on the River Shootout. Get it into the hands of Bachhold. It's no good and tripped away. Nice block by the Lady Raiders defense. This is Durst now, and she'll get called for the travel as she got an extra step in. So a couple of jump balls, a block shot, and a turnover is how we start the first minute here of the third quarter. Peters drives in, gets the pick from Miller, down into the corner, into the hands of Houston. Nice one-handed dangerous pass into the hands of Miller. Her shot's up and good, though. Lauren Miller gets it in for 2 more. 26-20 now our score. QND tries to quickly move it down the court. It's stolen away, though, by Peters. Miller with the basketball. Stops, pops just inside the arc. That shot no good. Loose ball rebound comes down into the hands of Bueller. She's on the run. She's going to take it all the way by her own. Some left-hand shot no good. Hummel tried to get the rebound. Instead, it's Stevens. A little bit of contact. It's going to go out of bounds and back into the hands of QND. Lexi Niekamp will check back into the contest. Bachhold will make her way to the bench for CSE. QND's schedule does not get any easier after this. They've got some big games coming up as well, as both of these teams have really beefed up their schedule to try and make runs deep into the postseason. Stratton's 3 is no good. It's rebounded, and here comes Peters with it. Trying to find an opening. Drives in. Loses the basketball with her left hand. Stratton comes up with the steal. Stratton drives in. Tries to go past defenders. Up with the right hand. Rolls around the rim and good. Sage Stratton gets 2 more. Quincy Notre Dame regains the 8-point lead. Stratton now with 13 points to lead all scorers here this evening. They try to get the basketball into Miller. She's triple team. Goes up, gets everybody out of the way. Lauren Miller knocks in for 2 more. Back to that 6-point deficit for CSE. Ball stolen away now as Peters got a hand on it. Bueller trying to throw it down into the corner to what looked to be to Pieper. Both defenses here really making things difficult for each other on the offensive side. Points have not come easy here tonight for either team. Peters will fire up a 3. That shot is no good. Rebounded by Pieper for QND. Down to the corner to Hummel. Splits through the defenders. That's going to go off the foot of Houston. Hummel's going to get tripped up, and we're going to get a foul. And that's going to go against Claire Houston. First of the quarter for CSE. First of the contest for Houston. As Bozarth will check back in, and Hurst will get a seat for QND. I'll get it to Pieper. Top of the key over to Stratton on that left wing. That 3, no good this time. And Niekamp will get the rebound. Sage Stratton has already knocked down 3 triples tonight. Niekamp still with the basketball. The young freshman out here trying to prove herself in a big-time situation tonight. One-handed pass out to Houston. They're trying to get it into Miller. Hummel just doing everything she can to body her out of the paint. Baseline drive. Miller goes up with it, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. The basket will not count. Shot's no good, and the foul is going to go against Lauren Hummel. For Hummel, it'll be her second, team first of the quarter against QND. Basketball is out of bounds here to CSE. They'll get it up to Miller, left elbow. Step back, jumper. Shot is up and no good, and the rebound chased down by Stevens. Right back to Miller, and she can't get it on the second try either, and now she's going to pick up the foul 98 feet away. Something you don't see that often from Lauren Miller. Misses a couple of easy shots and then picks up that desperation foul 98 feet away. It's her second, team second. Stratton with the basketball, guarded by Miller. Hummel up top of the volleyball line. All 5 Lady Raiders across the arc. They'll work it down into Eversman. Back out. This is Pieper. Her 3 is no good. And the rebound comes down into the hands of Peters. He wants to run. Goes up against Bueller. Scoop shot with the layup is good. Carly Peters with a much-needed bucket. 24-28 for Peters. She's got 5 points now. 3:43 left to go here in the third quarter. What a fun one we've got for you here on Central Illinois Sports. Stolen away now as Stevens gets her hand on it. Tosses it up to Peters. Double team goes up. She'll get fouled and go to the free throw line as Eversman will get whistled for the contact.
Peters going to line, shooting 2 shots.
For Eversman, just her first. Peters will go to the free throw line here. 5 points on the evening for CSE. As she steps to the free throw line, we tell you about our good friends over at McCartney Storage. Located on the north end of Pittsfield, McCartney Storage, a great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more with affordable monthly rates. Why look anywhere else? 217-248-0011 for McCartney Storage. First one is up and good. Second one is off the mark, and Pieper will get the rebound for QND. Back to a 3-point basketball game. It was at 1 point, an 11-point lead in the second quarter for QND. Hummel with the basketball, guarded by Niekamp. Nice dump down into Pieper. Her shot up and no good. Miller will get the rebound, but her foot caught on the end line. It'll go right back to the Lady Raiders. Hurst will come back into the contest. Hummel will sit down. It has been a tough night here so far for Tristan Pieper. She can pull down a double-double at any time. She had 18 points, 11 rebounds in their win over Palmyra. Now they get it into Pieper. She finds the mark that time. Tristan Pieper with 2. It's 30-25. Pieper's got 4 points in the contest. Quick pass down into Niekamp on the left wing. Her 3 up, no good. It's a fight for the loose ball. Rebound comes down into the hands of Miller. She'll finish that one for sure. 30-27. 2:53 left to go here in the third. Tell a friend they might want to tune in for the fourth quarter if they're not watching already. Bozarth kicks it out to Pieper. Her shot from about 15 foot, no good. Niekamp trying to fight in against 3 QND jerseys, and there's going to be a foul the other way as Ellie Bozarth is going to get whistled for the contact. Third of the quarter here against Quincy Notre Dame. Second of the contest against Bozarth, and Eric Warren wants a timeout. We'll take it 2. It's Quincy Notre Dame 30, Central Southeastern 27. Don't go anywhere. We'll go back your way coming up in 60 seconds.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
QND takes the Adams Fiber timeout. For the fastest internet speeds available, that's up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer while watching high school basketball here on Central Illinois Sports. Still may buffer while watching that Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight on Netflix, but that's another discussion for another day. Visit our good friends at Adams Fiber, followthefiber.net. They'll get the basketball to Niekamp as CSE comes out of the timeout with it. QND down to 3 timeouts in the contest. Niekamp with the runner. That shot no good, and the rebound collected by Durst. Stratton picked it up, had nowhere to go with it. Cross-court pass over to Eversman, trying to get it into Pieper. She's bodied up by Stevens. Durst with the basketball on the left wing. Back up to Bozarth. Drives in. Nice dump down into Pieper. Had a little bit of trouble holding on to it, and we're going to get a foul against Eversman as Miller had a hand in on it, and Eversman got her from behind. Agnes Genenbacher will check back in for CSE. Amanda Stevens will get a little bit of a breather here. 4th foul against QND here in the quarter. CSE will be at the line for bonus shots for the remaining 150 on the next foul. Miller ball fakes, drives in. Scoop shot, she'll get fouled by Bozarth and head to the free throw line for 2 more. That'll be the 5th of the quarter here against Central Southeastern. Or excuse me, against Quincy Notre Dame. Miller steps to the free throw line. 13 points already on the evening here, trying to cut this back down to a 1-point ball game. First one's up and good. Check out the Friday meals at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. New specials each week. The food is hot, the drinks are cold at the Moose Lodge 420. Tell them my mom, the Moose of the Year, the Big R, sent you. She's still in Florida, though, so you won't see her, but just tell her you went there. Both free throws up and good for Miller. Back to a 1-point basketball game. Genenbacher gets her hands on it. It'll go out of bounds, but another hustle play. That is the signature style of Agnes Genenbacher. Something that Matt Long really admires in that player. Bueller will work it across the time stripe, guarded out by Peters. 1.5 minutes left to go here in the third. Durst with a basketball, drives baseline, gets double teamed, gets caught up. Peters had a hand on it, loose ball, and it's going to go out of bounds and back the way of Central Southeastern as Q&D couldn't get a handle on it. A 1:10 left to go here in the third. Peters with the basketball, trying to dribble around Pieper. They'll get it back up. Niekamp, top of the key, three, up off the mark, no good. And loose ball grabbed by Peters. Second chance opportunity here for CSE. This is Niekamp driving in. The freshman goes up with the left hand and good. Lexi Niekamp, the young freshman, steps in and knocks down a big one. And just like that, Central Southeastern back with the lead, 31-30 with less than a minute to go. Niekamp had 13 points in the title game at the State Farm Classic where they defeated Bloomington Central Catholic, somewhat lopsided. Bueller trying to direct traffic on the left side. Instead, they'll get it over to Stratton. Cross-court pass to Durst. Thinks about the three, drives in. Instead, she'll get fouled by Genenbacher, and it'll be back out of bounds here to Q&D.
Genenbacher with the personal foul.
Third of the quarter against Q&D, second of the ball game against Agnes Genenbacher with 22.7 left to go. There are people everywhere here in this gym at Camp Point Central High School. Top of the key three, no good, out of the hands of Durst, and Miller will get the rebound. Up to Peters, 13 seconds left to go here in the third. Cross-court pass, dangerous pass into the hands of Niekamp. That three is just a little bit short from everything. Durst with the rebound. 4 seconds. Three, up to Bueller. She'll get a chance at the shot. They dump it down into Pieper, just inside the arc, no good. We've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. What a fun one we've got here, folks. Central Southeastern 31, Q&D 30. Don't go anywhere. We've got fourth quarter play-by-play your way coming up right after this.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Welcome you back here to fourth quarter play as Central Southeastern now has a 1-point lead. They are shooting 11 from 31 for the field tonight. Q&D 10 of 25. Those are unofficial stats as best, as we remind you, because we're just a one-man wrecking crew here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. It'll be Q&D basketball to begin things here in the fourth quarter. Bueller with it, guarded up by Peters. Nowhere to go. Flashing was Bozarth on the baseline. This is Durst with it. Drives in, gets caught at the short corner, tries a bounce pass to Bozarth. It's just a little bit out of her stretched arms, and it'll go back to Central Southeastern. It's games like tonight that Central Southeastern will hope get it past the super sectional hurdle and back into the state tournament for the first time since 2017. They've got games coming up against Galena and Pecatonica, two teams receiving votes or currently ranked in Class 1A. Quincy Notre Dame still has a contest against Breeze Mater Dei coming up later this weekend. This is Niekamp, drives in, shot is up and no good, and the rebound collected by Tristan Pieper. Pieper with the basketball, Durst up at the elbow. She'll set the pick. Flashing baseline is Bozarth, but instead it's going to be Lexi Niekamp picking up the foul for Central Southeastern. First of the quarter against CSE. For Niekamp, it'll be her third personal. Waters Concrete, Tim Waters offering quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for our good friends at Waters Concrete. Bueller with the basketball, gets it up to Durst on the left wing. They get it into Pieper this time. She'll try and work around Amanda Stevens. Nothing there. Nice defense from number 32 in white. They get it back to Pieper again. She'll bully up this time. Gets it up with the left hand. Shot no good. QND fans wanted contact. They won't get it. The play on. It's going to go out of bounds and back to CSE. QND coaching staff on the bench encouraging their girls, don't give up. Don't quit fighting here. Points in the paint have not come easy for either team here tonight. Bozarth got a hand in on it. It'll go out of bounds and back to Central Southeastern. QND's schedule is tough as ever. They defeated a very tough Troy Buchanan team 48-36 at the Rumble on the River. Troy Buchanan ranked 9th in Missouri's Class 6 at the time. QND went on a 29-1 run in that contest. Miller with the basketball, dribbling around by Pieper, and Pieper will get the foul. Just Pieper's first of the contest. She'll make her way to the bench as Marie Eversman checks back in for QND. Houston gets it tripped up by Bozarth. They were exactly right about Ellie Bozarth. She comes in and adds a little bit of spark and fire to this team. Niekamp drives in. One-handed pass, dangerous pass, gets tipped away by Durst. QND with 3 timeouts left. Central Southeastern still with 4. In the event of a tie-up or a jump ball, will head back the way of the Lady Panthers right now. Up top, the key. This is Niekamp with it. What a game this young freshman's had. Left-handed runner, no good, and the rebound tipped away, and Sage Stratton will come up with it. Miller with 15, Stratton with 13. Eric Orn says, let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We're right back with you after this.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Welcome you back here as Quincy Notre Dame takes the Adams Fiber timeout. For reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you, Adams Fiber is local and provides the ultimate internet experience available. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Just 2 timeouts left now for Quincy Notre Dame. Durst with the basketball, nowhere to go with it. She's caught up at the top of the key. Peter's got a hand on it. Instead, they'll find Bozarth as the release foul. She gets bumped, falls out of bounds into the hands of Stratton. Stratton says, drive in, I'll take it myself. Shot up and no good. Basketball is volleyballed around and eventually goes out of bounds and back to QND. They try to get it down into Stratton in the corner. Instead, Miller gets her long arms in. Both teams, again, as we've told you, doing a tremendous job getting arms in the passing lanes here tonight. Stratton, a long pass into the hands of Eversman. She drives in against Stevens. Runner partially blocked. Goes back to QND. This is Bueller with it. 5 minutes left to go in this one, and this has lived up to everything we hoped for tonight. Bueller with it. Thinks about it. Drives into the lane. Runner with a right hand. Rolls around the rim and finally goes in. Ari Bueller with a much-needed bucket. QND regains the lead, 32-30, with less than 5 minutes left in the contest. for Bueller. She's got 11 points to complement 11 from Sage Stratton. The pick from Stevens. Niekamp drives in. Baseline. Runner with the right hand. That one's going to go over the rim. Tipped up again, though, by Miller. It's no good. And Bueller comes out with the ball. Durst with it. Gets it to Bozarth. Everybody caught sleeping, and Bozarth goes in. She'll have the opportunity for the and one play on a fantastic pass into Ellie Bozarth. Amanda Stevens will pick up the foul here for Central Southeastern. Her second, team second of the quarter. Pieper checks back in along with Lauren Hummel for the first time in a long time. 34-31 the score now. Bozarth had a free throw in the first half. This is her first bucket of the second half. Free throw is up. Shot is no good. Loose ball flying around. Our corrections, QND does not play Breeze Mater Day coming up this weekend. They play Breeze Central. We thank Matt Shuckman for keeping us in line here. That matchup comes up on Saturday. This is Peters with it. Her three up and good. What a big shot from Carly Peters. 34-34 as we have got tie basketball game here with 4 minutes left to go at Central. They get the basketball to Pieper at the free throw line. Pushed out by Stevens, back out to the top of the key. This is Hummel with it. She'll try and work around the freshman Niekamp. Stratton flashing into the lane. Hummel on the backside. Instead, they'll get it back up to Pieper, but it's going to be a travel on Bozarth. A little bit of an extra step there and a critical turnover back to CSE. Miller works it across the time stripe, and Matt Long says, let's take a quick break. We'll take it two. Tie ball game, 34 apiece, 3:27 left to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Central Southeastern takes the timeout. They've still got 3 left to go here in the ball game. Brian Shoemaker, Gavin Hilgenbrink, your broadcast crew here tonight on Central Illinois Sports, trying to keep up with what has been a dynamite contest. It'll be Miller's three, no good, and the rebound grabbed by Bueller for Quincy Notre Dame. 3 minutes and change left to go in this one. Durst will check back in for the Raiders on the next dead ball. Bueller down in the corner. Top of the key up to Stratton. They leave her open for just a split second, and she makes them pay for it. Sage Stratton with her 4th triple of the night, and a critical one to give QND the lead back. It's 37-34. They left her open for just a split second that she needed to get that shot off, and knocks it down from the top of the key. Durst comes back into the contest, and Hummel will head to the bench for QND. Peters will inbound here, 2:44 left to go in this one. Niekamp in the corner. Miller comes up high. She'll get the inbound pass back out to Claire Houston. This is Niekamp. Thought about a really long three-pointer. Instead, they'll step back and get set here. Peters tried to dump it down into Stevens. She luckily gets it back, kicks it back out to Niekamp. Her three's up and no good. Pieper with the rebound, throws it to Bueller. It'll go out of bounds and back to CSE. Central Southeastern got away with one when Peters thought she was going to be able to dump it off to Stevens. Stevens was coming out of the lane. Instead, QND gives it right back to him. And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt as Bozarth got caught with her hand in the cookie jar. Second foul of the quarter against Quincy Notre Dame. Fourth of the contest, though, against Ellie Bozarth. First player we've had here tonight in really any critical foul trouble. They'll get it to Stevens. She'll try and drive in. Back up to Houston, now back up to Niekamp, top of the key. 2 minutes and change left to go here in the fourth quarter. Niekamp drives in, tries to get it. Durst got a little bit of a hand on it and will play on. Peters will fire up a three. She wanted a foul, didn't get it. Instead, Miller will get the rebound for CSE. She's caught double teamed in the corner. Kicks it back up to Houston. Down into the corner, Niekamp drives in against Hurst, goes up against two defenders. That one gets blocked. Another loose ball. Peters goes up with it. Her shot no good. Another rebound comes down, and finally QND comes up with it as Bozarth able to collect the board. 1:34 left to go here in the fourth. QND bench making sure they've still got 2 timeouts if they need one. And we're going to get a timeout from one of them as QND takes the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We're right back your way with this.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
QND takes the Adams Fiber timeout for that top-notch computer sales and service. Followthefiber.net is where you want to go to learn more about Adams Fiber and Adams experts for your next computer need. QND down to just one timeout here in the contest. Stripped away as Peters got a hand in on it. Stratton will pick it back up for the Lady Raiders. Down into the corner to Durst. This is Bozarth with it. Dangerous pass tipped by Stevens. We have watched a master class of defense on both sides here tonight, and neither team giving way. Stratton with it, guarded out by Peters. Works her back to the midcourt stripe with 50 seconds left to go. And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt now as Peters will get a hand on it. Third of the quarter against CSE. Just the first of the contest, though, against Peters. Carly Peters, the John Wood commit, making her way to the woodpile next season. 44 seconds left to go here. Let's see if the CSE defense has one more turnover up their sleeve. They'll get it to Bueller on the cross-court pass, guarded by Miller. Now we'll get it back out to Durst. QND says, put us to the free throw line. Let's see what we can do there. So they get it to Pieper in the corner. QND has done a fantastic job passing the basketball and doing nothing less now. Here's they're trying to whittle the clock away, and it's going to be the fourth foul of the quarter against the Lady Panthers. Next foul will send QND to the free throw line as Genenbacher is going to check back into the ball game here for CSE. Second foul of the ball game against Peters. Stevens will make her way to the bench, adding maybe just a little bit of speed here on this CSE defense. And Matt Long, after multiple attempts, says, I'd like to take a timeout myself. We'll take it too. Actually, we won't. We'll reset the scene for you here with 22.3 seconds left to go. It's QND 37, Central Southeastern 34. Next foul from CSE will pick QND to the free throw line. QND still only has 2 fouls in the quarter. They've got some to give. It'll be 2 timeouts coming out of the break for Central Southeastern. QND still has 1 at their disposal here. Sage Stratton leading all scorers tonight with 16 points so far, complemented by 11 points by Ari Bueller. On the opposite side, it's Lauren Miller with 15, Carly Peters with 9, and Lexi Niekamp, the young freshman, with 5. We'll have more high school girls basketball for you coming up next week. QND travels down to Pittsfield, the Voschel Gymnasium, for another primetime girls matchup against the Lady Sockies, who have done nothing but steamroll opponents so far here this season. That should be another fun matchup coming up for you here Monday night on Central Illinois Sports. We'll have that contest along with the two championship quarterfinals from the Winchester Invitational Tournament. 22 seconds left to go. They'll get it into Pieper. Genenbacher hounding her. They almost try to get the steal. Niekamp almost got it. And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt now as Miller will get whistled for it, and that's going to put QND to the free throw line. It'll be Durst coming up for the shots. It has been an extremely fun basketball game here so far. And we're going to get one final timeout from Matt Long here with 17 seconds left to go. We'll step aside for this one. Don't worry, 60 seconds. We'll be back for the finish here on Central Illinois Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
We get you back just in time here as Durst steps to the free throw line. The first one is up and no good. As she gets ready for the second one, we tell you about our good friends over at the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That's Robin Otker's team at the Pike County Express. Durst at the free throw line. She has not scored tonight for QND and won't get it on that one. Miller comes down with the rebound. CSE with an opportunity to tie the ball game. They'll get it down into the corner. It's Niekamp. Three ball in the way. No good. Rebound from Peters. They've got to get a shot up. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Into the hand of Niekamp. Somebody's got to get it up, and she's going to get a kick ball with 3 seconds to go. Central Southeastern. Will they take the last timeout that Matt Long has at his disposal? He's thinking about it. Maybe Eric Orn will beat him to the punch. Orn will take it instead. QND takes the timeout. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back here to Central High School. Just 3 seconds left to go here as Central Southeastern will inbound the basketball. They've got an opportunity to tie this ball game here up with 3 seconds. Quincy Notre Dame takes the timeout. It's their last of the contest. Stevens will inbound here for CSE. Miller and Peters up top. Niekamp and Bachhold down on the baseline. They'll try and get it up. It's to Peters. She'll throw it up. No contact. Miller will make it at the basket. They're going to count that. And that is going to be the ball game. 37-36 is going to be our final score of the contest here tonight as QND escapes with a 1-point win in a big, fantastic contest here against both teams. We have reached the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. We will step aside for just a few seconds. try and get you some final statistics and numbers from this one as Q&D, a 1-point winner over Central Southeastern. We'll be right back in a few moments after this.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler.
Say cheese.
With antioxidants, natural caffeine, and 0 grams of sugar, Bubbler has benefits in each bubble.
Life comes at you pretty fast. When you need a helping hand along the way, the staff at Petefish Skiles & Company Bank are there to assist you with your financial needs. Petefish Skiles & Company is your key to staying one step ahead of the game with mobile and online banking, giving you the power to manage your accounts, schedule payments, and even deposit checks from your smartphone. It's your time. Make the most of it with Petefish Skiles & Company Bank, located in Virginia, Petersburg, Havana, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Winchester, and Murrayville. Your equipment has specific needs based on the work you do and the environment you work in. How you manage the life cycle of your equipment influences your lubricant decisions. Schaefer's specialized lubricant products are designed with you in mind. From synthetic engine oils, hydraulic fluids, greases, and gear lubes, our products help you own equipment longer, operate more efficiently, and reduce hassles. Contact local Schaefer representative Jerry Rohn at 217-248-7576. That's 217-248-7576 for Jerry Rohn and Schaefer Specialized Lubricants. Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We welcome you back here on the Logan Agri-Service post-game show. Logan Agri-Service with locations in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, and Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. 217-833-2375 for Logan Agri-Service. Give Ed and his experienced team a call for all of your agriculture needs. Quincy Notre Dame escapes 37-36 to remain undefeated on the season. We will give you our most unofficial statistics here at best. For Central Southeastern, 12 of 43 from the field, 5 of 19 from behind the arc. On the opposite side for Q&D, 13 of 30 and 6 of 14 from behind the arc here as they escape with the 1-point victory. Leading scorers here tonight for you, Sage Stratton, the Division II recruit to Drury. The All-State basketball player comes up with 16 points to lead her team. Ari Bueller finishes up with 11 for Q&D. On the opposite side, Lauren Miller finishes with 17. Carly Peters with 9. In a matchup where points were tough to come by here tonight at Camp Point Central High School. We'll step aside for one more break here. We'll come back with our player of the game, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, as Q&D. A winner tonight over Central Southeastern. Don't go anywhere. We're wrapping this one up on Central Illinois Sports.
I'm Chris Nichols, Managing Broker and Owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Gobble gobble! I'm Casey French with Cascom. Thanksgiving is just around the corner and your house is going to be full of family, including in-laws and kids. You might just become the turkey if your Wi-Fi, or whatever the hip lingo the kids are calling it, isn't up to par. Call Cascom today and sign up for our gig services for only $99.95 a month for 6 months. Already a customer? Upgrade for only $109.95 a month. Dads who want the game as a side dish, you're welcome. Call today, 1-800-252-1799. And we thank you for trusting us with internet, cable, and phone all year long. Thank you from Cascom.
One size fits all, that may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Time to name our player of the game, brought to you tonight by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris proudly sponsors the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, folks, Sage Stratton is the real deal. Heading to Drury next season. Just showed you why tonight, knocking down that critical three-pointer at the top of the key to win this one in dramatic fashion. She knocked down several in the first half as well, and of course the big go-ahead bucket here tonight to put QND on top, a 37-36 winner. Central Southeastern had an opportunity to tie at the buzzer. It fell a little short. Miller was able to tip it in for just 2, and that brings us to our 1-point difference here in the finish. We remind you, coming up all weekend long, Winchester Invitational Tournament coverage starting at 9 a.m. with the Breakfast at Winchester game. It'll be Route versus Griggsville Perry. We'll have coverage for you all afternoon and deep into the evening here on Central Illinois Sports. We remind you, Pittsfield takes on Quincy Notre Dame in a big-time girls basketball matchup. We'll have that for you coming up Monday night from Voschel Gymnasium in what should be another great contest between Quincy Notre Dame and a very, very good Pittsfield Lady Sockies team. My name is Brian Shoemaker on behalf of my man G-Money, Gavin Hilgenbrink, desperately running the camera against all odds tonight. We thank you for watching this coverage of girls basketball at its finest here in Western Illinois. We're signing off from Central High School. We'll see you next time on the road. This has been another Central Illinois Sports production.